Petra Hilleberg. I am sitting here in a Steica outer tent with my dad, Bo Hilleberg. I sometimes tell people that I'm more or less born in a tent. Is that?
It's not exactly true, but let's say it was a lot of tent talk and tent work at that time when you was born, because that was when we started, more or less.
Yeah, the whole office and the sewing studio was upstairs in the house. So
And when you was born, it was nearly the same. Nearly the same.
Yeah.
That you don't remember.
I don't remember that. So how old was I when I had when we were on our first?
1, 2 years old, something like that, when you had your first tent night.
How about winter?
Winter, I guess it was a little bit later that you...
Maybe 6 or 7?
Something like that.
Yeah. That was...
I wouldn't like to take out your both role for you so early in the winter too.
And I still remember when my brother Rolf and I went on our first solo trip.
Yes.
We went, we had a Caron, so we did get help setting it up. But I was 3 and Rolf was 4.
Yeah.
And we went up in the forest, maybe half a kilometers from our house and set up the tent.
Yeah.
And then you guys left and went to bed. You went home.
Yeah.
And we stayed. And we did fall asleep and we slept. And then obviously Swedish summer, the sun was up really early. It never really went down, so it was really light. So we woke up and we had our breakfast and ate our breakfast and packed our things up. And then we came over to the house and realized it woke you guys up and it was 4:30 in the morning or something.
Yes, I remember that. They called that spot the Paradise.
The Paradise, yes. That was our favorite. That was our first. And then you went to on a trip to the US.
Yeah, that I remember. I had been here for looking at the market here, but I also went backpacking, so I was out in some national parks. And I remember when I came home, I was very enthusiastic. And I said, oh, that's interesting. And you were 12, I guess it was, yeah. And you said, Papa, I want to start Hilleberg in the US. I said, yeah, of course you can do that. 12 years old, that's very serious, but you worked on it.
I worked on it, and I did, huh?
Yeah.
That was also good. So I went to Seattle University.
Yeah.
And then graduated in 2000. And that was also a funny story with how we started. So the plan was I was going to graduate in June, and then we were going to have a slow start in August, September that year, and then start really in 2001 in January. So we were going to have that little ad in a magazine in the August issue, in this US magazine. And what we didn't know, or what I realized, was it February, March? I realized that an August issue in this country is a July-August issue and actually comes out in June. Not in August like a Swedish magazine would. So all of a sudden, as I'm finishing my senior projects and my business classes at the university, I also had to run with real estate agents and accountants and lawyers and tax authorities and customs to get everything set up. So then I graduated on June 10th, and that was your birthday on June 12th.
Yes.
And you guys are here. And then I still have that invoice. The very first tent went out on June 15th of that year.
It was a funny stuff, but it worked out.
It worked out really well.
Yeah,
so,
really.
Yeah.